Eighth house is revenge. He's getting some kind of revenge. Welcome to World Predictions and Royal Revelations. I'm Astrologer Val Evans. It's Saturday, December 13th, and I'll be reading the charts and cards with Amber from Taurus Moon Tarot to find out what's ahead this week in the news. Hello, Amber. Happy holidays.
Happy holidays.
I love your hat.
I love your hat.
We're always twinning.
Children's one, yeah.
But this time we planned it. How's the shopping going?
I have not started. I'm terrible. I'm one of those last minute ladies. I am.
In this digital age, I think you're still early.
Yeah, maybe so. A friend of mine sent this to me, and they sent it very early and said, don't open it until after Thanksgiving holiday, which I did wait. And it's a natural healing crystal gift set, Advent. And you open it and it has all the days, and you open and you get a different crystal every day through the month. And I just think it's so cool. And then there's a list of what they mean and the energies around them. It's such a cool idea. I'm loving it.
What was today's crystal for you?
How funny. This is my birthstone. It's amethyst. Really pretty amethyst. Oh my gosh. Doesn't want to come out. There we go. There we go.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Isn't that pretty?
Very nice.
Yeah.
Yay.
I know.
Well,
this side is really, really brilliant looking.
Amber on a Saturday. Amber is a crystal, by the way. That's true. And I also got some earrings. These are, I don't know if they're crystals, but they look like Christmas tree lights. So
they're so pretty. Yeah.
Thank you. And greetings from, we have someone coming in from Croatia, beautiful country. And good morning from Australia. See, that's ultimate when you have your birthstone as a diamond. Thank you, Angel. And Keeper Girl's here. Nice. That's so weird. That must mean something. There's something in the back of my mind I need to talk about regarding the announcement that he made. And it was great news that he is going to scale back his cancer treatment. And he also gave an important message about early detection. So it was kind of maybe possibly to take the pressure off of that dialogue about him having cancer, number one. But I feel like there are some behind the scenes things going on when it comes to the firm. Don't forget, tomorrow I am going to be doing crypto predictions. That's for subscribers, but the replay will be for members. And I'm also doing a show tomorrow. You got scammed. And if you're interested in checking out a crime chart and you're a member, because this is going to be a members only chat, you can just let me know and we'll draw the chart. So that's tomorrow. I'm not sure what time yet, probably in the evening. So we're going to go over omens and symbols. Anything lately?
A black cat running across my path today. And I'm trying not to look into it, but I also had to take a different way. They closed my road. So I'm being extra cautious driving, or I'm not going to drive. Because road closure, I almost hit the cat. I didn't, thankfully.
The last two times I got the black cat. Of course, I think a black cat had black cat kittens or, in the neighborhood. And so I see them all the time now. What's so weird is yesterday I had a black cat come up to my window and it was knocking on it. Let's pull a card for what your black cat is going to be. Oh, God. The message.
Oh, this could be with a technology issue. I might run into some kind of electrical technical issue with this being, it's an Aquarius card and it's in the reverse. So it could be, and I did have internet outage all day yesterday. So maybe that was it.
So keep an eye on it. I'm not even gonna, all right, since you were brave enough, I guess I'll do one too. Oh, God.
Okay. Let's see.
What was my black cat all about?
Oh, you needing to maybe see something you're not seeing, or take your blindfold off, feeling stuck, or you could end up stuck somehow.
Somebody's going to tie me up.
No.
Oh, I know Angel's going to have a comment on that one.
Oh.
Angel, you said, I have a little black bird that sings to me every morning, comes
Oh,
right up to the back door of my house when I'm making coffee in the morning. Oh, that's nice.
that's
You know, a
nice.
little blackbird is nice. It's small transformations, I think.
Yeah.
And Haley, you said, could it be that King Charles's treatment is not working anymore and they're just now going to keep him comfortable? It's possible.
Yes.
Crazy, we have a black cat in a neighbor's window staring at our patio all day. Maybe the cat just wants you to change the way it looks. Angel's like, I'm absolutely biting my tongue. You've got a red kite like a mini eagle that collects chicken bones when I whistle. He's amazingly colorful.
Oh,
That
wow.
is, can we get a card for that? That
Yeah,
sounds pretty exciting.
that is. Oh, yes. You've got a lot going on. This is a lot of activity, and it actually can be fun. You've got options, and you're balancing things well. You're
Okay.
managing a lot.
This is serious. We talk about sometimes what we're sick and tired of, and I'm going to tell you what I'm sick and tired of. I am tired of crying on Instagram. There are constant reels of children getting puppies for Christmas. And
Oh,
it is, I can't take it anymore. And so
no.
what is this a symbol of? I think this is all the Pisces. Neptune wants to give a
Mhm.
final punch on its way out and make
Right.
us all cry. Thank God it's tears of joy. You can't not watch it. It's just
The
so
one
touching.
that I have only seen recently, it's similar to those, or the soldiers coming home and surprising people. But the other one I've never seen
Oh,
is
that one.
a room of people where the adoption dogs choose the person. They just let the dog choose I lost it. I was like,
And then I'm like, let me look at, because you got to look at the comments, and
yeah.
they're like, thanks AI.
Uh,
Do
mm.
you think? I don't know. It looked real
It
to me.
could be. I thought it looked real. Yeah.
I really was balling on that one. There's a couple of them where the little kids are looking in the bag and they just lose it when they see either a puppy or a kitten.
Yes.
Let's just stop all of this crying. Let's move on.
Yeah.
And Deb, you've got a blackbird singing in the dead of night. Oh, that's, at least it's
Oh,
singing. Um,
yeah.
oh yeah, it's like an ASPCA dog rescue commercial. I cry every time.
Yes.
Jan, you read crystals and palms. My house is in the cross of 3 ley lines next to an Iron Age castle site. Oh my God. We're gonna come visit. That sounds cool.
Yes.
We'll do a tarot reading.
That's
And
amazing.
Elphaz, can celebrities or public people losing a lot of weight be an omen? I saw Kelly Osbourne the other day. Oh my God. We had a show about that. Maybe it was a year ago. And we were looking at the South Node in one of the charts, and it shows that everybody was losing weight. So when you have South Node in your first house, it shows, and it's well aspected. It shows you are going to lose something from your identity. It's usually weight. And
Yeah.
so it's like, yay.
Ah.
Jan, you're welcome anytime as long as you like dogs. Well, Amber certainly does. Speaking of which, how are the pups?
They're doing great. They're doing great. Yeah.
Any ghost sightings?
Cody still lays at the front door in this very awkward stare at the front door, which has opened on its own multiple times. But yeah, he just protects the front door or watches the ghost, perhaps. I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
I did actually have Cookie. I have the ashes of 2 former dogs that I had years and years ago in a little cabinet. And she started paying attention to that cabinet and wouldn't leave it. She did the little head tilt. And I was like, what is she doing? And it occurred to me inside were my old 2 dogs' ashes. Yeah, she sensed it.
can we pull
Yeah,
a card for that? Can Cody see something?
Cookie Cookie for sure, I'm asking. Maybe they both can. Mm,
They're all playing together.
yeah.
That's so cute. I just wanted to remind everyone, when we were talking about Sagittarius, Sag can mean some of these things. We're talking about the trains. We were talking about college dramas. And one I wasn't sure of last week, which was the Hollywood Files Unlocked. And I realized that that's the whole Netflix Warner Brothers drama. And there is Black Moon Lilith in the middle of Sag. So there's hostile takeovers, there's bad energy in that little area right now. It will move on, but it's kind of affecting Hollywood right now, and influence, and also even involving, who knew that Congress and leadership of the country wants to weigh in on that. Of course, because I think it Warner Brothers president that's buds with Trump. Here is the weekly chart for tomorrow. This is interesting. We've been talking a lot about Virgo things over the past couple of weeks, and we still are. We pulled this chart for 1205 for London, but it also shows world events that are coming in. But we like to see, we'll split up the houses for the different days of next week and see, if it works or not. A lot of times it works. We got Tuesday and Thursday correct, or at least the chart did last week, for the storm, the big storm. So that was really interesting to see how that would play out there. And the cars in the water. So crazy. Lots of pictures of cars in the water. There were different parts of UK and Ireland that were affected. So now what are we going to do to look at the forecast, the future of the week? We're going to look at Mercury, which is right down here in a stellium. It's in a fire sign, and everybody's talking about it. They're talking about something that's hot. They could be talking about a fire. We've been seeing this since the last week too, which the storm affected. I think the headline was trains, planes, and automobiles. The chart and the cards were pointing us in the right direction. This could come in tomorrow or Tuesday, and it's sudden because of Uranus there. What is coming in with this Sagittarius energy?
I can't believe your icon on that chart. If you want to share that, I asked the question, what will be the main headline? What will we see this coming week in a main headline? And I have chaos and conflict. And do you see this image? And the first thing I thought was some kind of ball of fire, huge. It looks like your image on your chart.
That's amazing. Yeah. Yeah. So I think that is going to play out somehow there. It's very, very hot. And Black Moon Lilith usually shows something that is just generally extra shocking sometimes. And keeping in mind, Mercury is also the weather. So how would that play out in Sagittarius, especially in December? Because we're not talking about a heat wave or anything. These are churches as well. Are we potentially talking about a group? This could be little kids. Little kids in a church, little kids on a train.
Let's see. Ooh. 10 of Cups, Magician, and I have the 7 of Wands. So certainly families or children, this is like barriers, barricades, some barricading. It could be people barricading. And, the Magician is somewhat of religious, the alchemist. So you said churches, it's kind of interesting.
And sometimes Mercury can mean a ring. It can mean a ring of people. And these are the migrants here. It could actually have something to do with immigration and the migrants doing something, because there's so much Pisces that's pointing towards all of this. I mean, these are people here. It makes me think that what's going to happen is something that's under cover of night. So what could possibly be happening aside from all of this that we're talking about? Who are these people and what are they doing at night? And that's this week.
What are they doing at night? I just can't believe that. And it's the Mercury, it's a Virgo card, the Hermit. That almost reminds you of a lighthouse, right? Did you say there was water?
Well, no, but that's probably a good thought, because it could be more flooding.
Yeah, it feels like, and now I have the King of Swords in the upright. It feels like people like with I'm seeing like people with lanterns, literally trying to like safe harbor kind of thing. in the middle of the night.
Yeah. Okay, that makes sense because if I see this, this is kind of like a light. This is like
Mm.
a torch. It's a torch.
Yeah.
And okay. Yeah, so again, some issues with maybe transportation, but let me go back to Sunday for a second. How wild is it that we've been talking a lot about health things? Yesterday, of course, King Charles talking about his diagnosis and how the doctors are giving him good news, really, or he was giving good news. But we've also been seeing some things about the flu coming in a lot, which of course would be the case usually around this time, but also very, very Virgo. I wonder if there's pets that maybe I didn't catch because Virgo represents pets and clothing, like the clothing industry. But right now, Mercury is in here, and yeah, this could be the flu too. The flu is coming in, and we might hear more about the flu because of the Pisces there. Whenever I tell my clients this, because I'll be like, well, you might get sick in this month. And I always, when I see something like this, I think of when Elizabeth Taylor was shooting Cleopatra. And if you looked at her solar return chart for that year that she was shooting, she had a cluster of Pisces in her sixth house of work that year. So she would get sick at work. And why did she get sick? Why did she get pneumonia? Well, it wouldn't stop raining on location. And she had to do all these scenes where she was cold and wet. And so very Pisces there. Now we're going to look over to Monday. And Monday is ruled by Venus, and there's more squaring to Saturn and Neptune. This is a scandal, and this is a group of people here. This could be a Hollywood scandal because of Sag. It's a network scandal. It is, let's see, might have something to do with what someone says about either immigrants or about Jeffrey Epstein, which is still that Saturn Neptune there. What do you think is going to come in around Monday, and who is this woman?
Yeah, I was going to say, is it a woman?
Could be a woman and a man.
This feels like cult. Yeah, it's outcoming, talking about like religious overload. It could be something around the cult, that word, the cult, a cult, a religious cult, overindulgence. It could be even taking money from a religious organization. It could be Scientology kind of conversation, something around that. Someone might.
Okay.
Yeah, there's the moon card with the woman.
That would be correct because this Sagittarius, and keep in mind, we're moving into the late degrees of Sag, which is a dangerous point. There's a couple of bad asteroids in there. And so like Sinistra and all of that Sag can be the religious people. So possibly, maybe some kind of cult.
I kind of wonder, is there news around the Scientology wife who hasn't been seen in all the
Yes.
Shelley or
Miss Miscavige. That is a good thought because there is a female. It's a Saturn is an old scandal from a female. And they just got hacked too, so it's not going well right now for them. Now let's see. We're getting into. Let's talk about the political situation. I haven't really read up on it this past week, but everybody's, I'm sure, still pissed at Keir and Ms. Reeves. We're going to look at the fourth house of Parliament. And so we're going to look, of course, Mars is in there. So there's a man, could be somebody in Parliament that is saying some pretty fearful things, but also there could be someone who dies. But Jupiter is ruling the fourth house, and it's in the 10th house. Now, everybody's going to see this. It's actually something possibly very positive. and they are coming in, and it seems like they're fixing something. So with Jupiter up here, it's so funny that Jupiter is in retrograde for the parliament, because retrograde is weak, and it kind of does show that they're in a weak point right now. But there's like a flood of something here. This could be maybe we're finding out some more secrets, and in this case it has to do with maybe the House of Commons or some type of British politician. Could this be the case this week?
Yeah. Let's see. Oh, yes. That's a pretty clear yes. It could be. And it could be about an older gentleman.
Okay. Yes. Thanks, Jan. Shelley Miscavige. Yeah, Jen, there's already mandatory masking. The university hospital I work at, doctors and nurses are at odds with the mandate. We haven't had any super flu outbreaks here in Minnesota. Okay. And okay. Whoa. Okay. So let's talk. Keir is trying to cancel local elections for May. You know what? He just keeps digging himself into a hole. What's happening? Can you give us a card for Keir this week?
Oh, is he making a deal with the devil? This feels like he might be doing something that is super controversial. Maybe that's not shocking, but that was the first thing that came to my mind, is deal with the devil. Or it's like the devil you know, or the devil you don't, something like that. He's probably latching on to something that's probably not that great.
Okay. And Jan, thanks for that. The elections are canceled for the mayors. Okay. So this is a female. Could that mean two females?
Could.
Are we talking about a very powerful person and a couple of females?
Yes, with the Hierophant. And this is definitely someone powerful. This is the third or fourth time this card has come up in my pre-shuffles too. So there's something around the firm, the structural, the government. It certainly can be in churches and religious and things like that. There's a strong theme around that.
It's Taurus Moon Tarot at iCloud.com. Don't forget it. 30, 60, and 90-minute recorded readings that you send. Tony Blair is interfering with UK politics again, backing Shabina Mahmood. Ooh, okay. So we have to ask a question about this. Going into the new year for 2026, what should Keir Starmer be careful of?
Too much money, spending too much money. He needs to be careful around the budget, the finances. And maybe, some integrity around money. He has to be careful of his reputation.
Maybe with that magician, he's trying to rearrange things and use a little magic. And he's got to be careful because karma is real. He's got to do what's right for the people. Samantha, you said we've been told to mask up when it's come out there is a super flu. Okay. There's nothing wrong with that. In fact, it's not about masks, but I know a teacher who during COVID, all of the kids were always washing their hands. And for an entire winter, nobody got sick. Nobody got the flu. So washing hands is important too. And Blair working with JP Morgan to raise 1.5 trillion to oppose Trump's national security plans. Wow. Yeah. I'm trying to make this question unbiased, but is somebody going to stand up to Trump that's in the UK in the next 4 to 6 weeks? Is there still going to be,
When you see this in the upright, that's a yes. And it could be connected to the last question around the money, but it could be what they call someone is like a freshman, right? It's someone new, maybe to the scene, young man. Maybe with blue eyes. This Pisces card. Yeah, they could be young.
Interesting. So, yeah, some guy who's just he's fearless, maybe,
Mhm. Yeah.
and he keeps well, because Trump came out and he was truthful. He said that London, which is one of his, he says, favorite cities, has gone to you know what. A lot of people agree with him. We've got our nurse in the house. Proper hand hygiene is by far the most effective way to prevent spreading illness.
Yeah.
Yeah, blue eyes, Angel,
Mhm.
Starmer, and Charles can sign up. Trump allegedly pulling out of NATO if UK-Russia war isn't resolved by Christmas Day. It's just, this is the Neptune and Saturn combination. And once we get Saturn away from Neptune a little bit, and also Neptune coming out, I mean, everybody should probably be pretty excited that Neptune is now direct. And I do feel like I've got more energy as a Pisces. I felt like that was a long time. 2011, that's my whole life changed. It changed since 2011, like a whole weird, like it wasn't normal. And now it's like I've gotten, the past week I have done so much when it comes to my career, and like I'm doing these things with my website, and it's like it's all starting to happen now. And before, I think I just wanted to take a nap.
Yeah.
Trump had said, or they're working on the fact that with any travelers that they're going to have to show 5 years worth of social media. And my thinking is that all it serves to do is get everybody scared, and then they delete all of their social media. You know, there's a cause and effect there. Will that actually happen for the US? Will we be expecting for a good long time people to show their socials when they come into the country? Is it actually going to be true? That's what I want to know.
I mean, yeah, and this is like witchcraft and sorcery, and it's such a crazy idea, but it's possible in the upright. That would not be my logical brain speaking. I'm telling you what the card says. You know what? It's just going to, like you said, people are just going to dump their stuff, all of their online, because that, these are swords. These are things about online, internet, and it's upside down, or they won't make the journey. They just won't come.
Oh my God. And it's going to screw up tourism. Who's going to come here? I mean, it already has, obviously. There's so many people, especially in Scandinavia, that are worried about Russia. I mean, it's tense right now. And that's that Saturn. Saturn is moving ahead. I feel as if in 2026, there will be, even though there's going to probably be some war because of all of the Aries energy coming in, there's going to be more clarity. Will there be more clarity in 2026 for the world?
Yeah. Oh, yes. In a powerful way.
Okay. Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
Good. Oh, Paula Barbosa from Portugal's here. Welcome, Paula. Yeah, it's been an extremely confusing few years. An angel would be nice to have some clarity. Yeah, so there it is, up close. There's the fire. And this looks like it could be news making. And with part of fortune is quite interesting to me. Now, I'm looking at the weekly chart. So this looks like it might even be, could be some bad guys again that are trying to do something, and it's back in their face. Sag is the US. So it might be in the US that this happens, that everybody's talking about it. Here's a headline: Harry and Meghan unlikely to heal damaged relationship with sick fathers. This is from The Independent. How strange is it that they're both having these issues with their dad, and how it kind of, you're trying to have a normal, traditional holiday, and you just can't. There's too much going on with the family and the fathers. Yeah. So this is King Charles's, I know you've been waiting for it, the Cancer announcement chart. Okay. And how crazy is the rising sign in Leo? So we got the king right here. It's all about the king. And so what we would do is we would look at the sun, and the sun is the chart ruler. But, I mean, we got a king here, but we would also look at the third house because that's what's being communicated. And what is being communicated? It has to do with health, which is Virgo. So we can also look at Mercury here. So there's a couple of things that we can look at. I like to look at the third house, Lord.
Mm-hmm.
And what do you know? There's Black Moon Lilith, Jan, and we have somebody who we can't see, Jupiter in Cancer, and we also have some people here in the ninth house. So ninth house is being in the press, talking about something that's in the press. But it seems to me as if this is there's something with a motive here. And I think that behind the scenes, this is the home, this is the household, this could be the firm. And the firm is planning something. The firm wants continued power for a little while. They don't want, the more that people think that Charles is continuing to be sick, more cracks in the foundation where they lose power, the old guard. So I'm wondering if this is some kind of ploy from the firm to push the king out there and say that he's getting better. What do you think?
Let's see. I'm going to get a clarifier. Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. That's sort of like, yeah, I mean, it's kind of telling me there's a little bit of reputation management, kind of trying to say that they don't want him to continue to appear weakened. They need to have some kind of bump in his reputation, perhaps. But the earlier cards, when I asked about it, yeah, the Seven of Cups, every time we talk about him, I feel like I get that. It's very Neptune energy. It could be, this is him talking about, the chemotherapy. But the cards that I actually got for him when I asked the question, very crazy. I got the fourth house, home, and look at that bed. I'm like, he's going to be in bed. And then I got the Death card, and I got the Scorpio King of Cups in reverse. And I thought, I don't know if it's true 100% what he announced, but I do feel like he may be, like someone said, sort of being comfortable. Like this is about comfort, his comfort.
Yeah. I am aware, unfortunately, all too well, especially this year, about doctors giving you, and this could also be it, really positive advice and diagnoses when in fact it wasn't true, and just constantly being so optimistic. So it's a possibility that he's getting that to some extent, but definitely whatever this announcement is, it is an announcement that is a little shady because of the Black Lilith, and it's all Scorpio related. So it's a secret. There's a big secret behind that. What is the secret behind Charles's announcement last night? Because we are here to give the truth.
Yes. For entertainment purposes.
For entertainment purposes only.
I'm channeling what is the purpose? This is a very intentional, there's a big goal. And the Judgment card tells you exactly that. There is divine purpose in their actions. It's kind of funny. It's like I said, why? Because they don't want to repeat the past. There's something where this is a cycle. Maybe they were learning from past experience with royals, maybe with the Queen when she fell ill. That was very odd. That played out. All of the Catherine speculation, that she was a double, and maybe it's the goal is to not repeat the same mistakes with him.
Okay. And really, I mean, this is a whole. He is King Charles. Does things for tradition for his mother. He's very close to his mother. And so now William's coming in, and now that's going to change. It's going to go from Queen Elizabeth's influence to Princess Diana's influence. So quite a different type of, royal, management, I guess, or reign, I should say. Okay. So yeah, that's kind of interesting. What I get from that announcement is all is not what it seems.
Mhm.
And it's supposed to just take the pressure off and also give a good message. But the problem with, let's see, second house, it's interesting. I saw the South Node in the second house, and this has something to do with families. Let's see what Venus
Hmm.
represents. Venus represents the home, um, and that's weird. It looks like Camilla. Looks like Camilla. And
Huh.
this is the South Node square. It has to do with the second house. Now, what just came out was that Camilla lost her jewels, which they returned. They were stolen. Was it 2022 from a
Yes.
gas station, which is Pisces and Neptune? Um,
Oh.
but she so this could be part of the despair of the female or the wife.
Mm.
But yeah, so that was kind of odd. It's also representative of money too. So there's a money element going on. And oh, by the way, I put that arrow there because if you have a red line to South Node in your solar return, this is an electional chart, though this is our weekly chart, but still it can show that despairing part.
Yeah.
And all right, so we're talking about Prince Harry's. Let's talk about whether Prince Harry's coming home for
Ooh.
Christmas. My common sense, and when I tune in to Meghan, I
Mm.
feel like she's like, look, how about we negotiate? I'll
Mhm.
consider it after Christmas, but let's just chill here. The
Yeah.
last thing people want to do is travel.
Yeah.
And also, she can say, look, he's saying that he feels better. So there's going to be a lot more time. She might be, and I'm not sure, but she might be pushing for a traditional Christmas that she's trying to introduce to her, young children in California.
Mhm.
Um, will Prince Harry be going home to England for Christmas?
Mm. Hmm. It's a no. Queen of Swords in reverse. I
Mm.
would say no. Maybe not time. Maybe it's just around the timing of the question that we asked. Because it's like I'm getting like it's all in due time, perhaps. It's not a permanent no, but for the timing, probably not the holidays.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
I don't think Camilla wants him there.
Mm-mm.
So that could be her too.
And didn't he have some kind of win in court around security for the children? He did.
Oh, was
So
it just for the children?
I think so.
Okay, I
I'd
thought
have to check myself. I can't remember exactly, but I believe it was for the kids.
yes. Thanks, Toy. Yes, please remember to hit the like button if you like this kind of content. Just trying to teach astrological concepts, but with a fun twist. I was thinking Camilla, her kids also said, I believe they wouldn't be attending the Royal Christmas. That's right.
Mhm.
Um, okay, so no, a security review. Okay.
Oh,
And uh, good question. Could we ask, was Prince Harry and Meghan Markle invited? Is it Sandringham to Sandringham for Christmas?
this is crazy. Maybe the king would have, but Catherine was not having it. They just came out together. I mean, it could have been a come if you want, not an invite. It's not a warm, fuzzy invitation.
Okay.
Yeah.
Whoa. So they review to delay. Ooh, delay.
Mhm.
Let's see.
Mhm.
Yes, thanks, Jan. Reading, comparing the three: Charles, Will, Harry, and other three: Camilla, Catherine, Meghan would be interesting for 2026. Thank you. And monarchs who are ill become worried about their heir. Oh, I didn't know about that. Uh,
Mhm.
yes, the queen kept her illness very well hidden from the public.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't think there's any more treatment because it's not working. And the death card is like his picture. I remember that red,
Yes.
you know,
Portrait.
portrait. Yes. Oh God, Jen, the bed. Oh God, you're right. You're right about that. Good evening, ladies from Sussex. Hello, Wendy Money. I love that handle. Whilst I'm not a betting woman, I do not see the king still with us in springtime. Okay. But you know what? It's not all sadness. It just shows that a transformation is ahead.
Yeah.
Can be good. Out with the old, whatever it is, out with the old traditions, which they're already doing right now.
Yeah.
They're trying to modernize. Yeah, I know, Angel, that awful red portrait. So, so let's look at, yeah. So his week of the 21st. I just wanted to look at that to see what we could see. This would be 21st, 22nd, 23rd, 24th. This is Christmas Eve. And here's that South Node again. It's kind of like maybe being sad that you can't be somewhere or be in communication. But Mercury also rules that house. And yeah, it's a no because of the nodes. It's a square to the nodes. And when you have a square to the nodes, it's usually you could still try. Doesn't mean that it's 100% no, but it's going to be tough to get what you want. The other thing, though, too, is we have something that's actually very positive here. And this is part of fortune. That's coming in on the 22nd for Prince Harry. Seems more money related. I don't know what that's about, but looks like what is he getting, I guess, financially the week of December 21st? This for Prince Harry.
Maybe a trip, maybe a weekend adventure, doing something he likes to do. Maybe we'll see them skiing in Mammoth, California, or somewhere. I could see them maybe going somewhere to ski.
It's a new beginning. It's maybe even an announcement.
Yeah, it's travel. The Chariot card.
Okay,
feels like going somewhere.
Yeah, they're going to probably do their usual, you know, fun trip. Okay, and just so everybody knows, we pull sometimes the solar return chart. So just click on solar return once you get your birth chart on AstroSeek, then click the solar only tab. Make sure there's no planets on the outside. And so this is Meghan Markle's chart. So terrible that in the middle of, and of course, you know, she's always launching things during Mercury retrograde. And this is such a great example, a terrible one, but that you launch something that you're so excited about. And of course you would have to, because the Christmas season is coming up. You got to get your stuff out there. But it was during Mercury retrograde and shade.
Yeah.
And then something comes in to kind of interrupt it a little bit. And that, of course, was her dad. So her solar return chart starts in Aquarius. And for everybody who wants to know, if you want to pull your solar return chart, click the solar only tab. The Uranus here, these are things that are very shocking. And finding out that, number one, your dad's in the Philippines, and number two, it has to go under that surgery is kind of crazy. The shock came in early, maybe late November, early December. It's December 13th right now. So you could really see the fourth house is mom's house. Dad is the fourth house lord. And look at where it is. It's on the degree of Algol. She announced that she's not going to be going to see him in the Philippines, which is probably prudent. But at the same time, as she's getting this shock, look at how she is going crazy with the online sales. So it's really interesting to see a chart like this, because as all of this stuff that's coming in that's so shocking, she's also seeing the positive side of Uranus as well, which is online sales, talking online, showing that she's at home, which is the fourth house. Right now she's on TV, so that's Gemini. Right now she's in, I guess we just got into the Cancer area for her. Okay, so Venus represents her home. And it also represents her dad. So definitely going to be talking about him, possibly talking to him. It's difficult because we've got, what do we have pointed to? Venus, Mars. So it's kind of, and Saturn, which is kind of like, if you tap in too much into this energy, you're going to be either angry or sad or regretful or feeling shamed. And we've got something coming in here with Harry, which is exciting. How do I know it's Harry? Jupiter is the husband, and he's doing something. It's a little bit Oh God, what is Harry doing? It's going to work for him. There's an ulterior motive.
Oh.
It really looks like he's going long distance. Ninth house is long distance.
Mm.
And that is, let's see, if that is December 4th, this is January 4th. Maybe it's not till January. What is happening with, this is Prince Harry in Meghan Markle's chart. What's he doing that is kind of sneaky, but is really good for him?
Interesting. I mean, it's funny. It's like, what is he concocting? He's like making a concoction of some kind. And, you know, he's got more than one. It's like there's two balls. Both of these have that same imagery. It's like two different ventures. I don't know if that's the right word.
Okay.
Yeah, two things together. Could he go by himself to see the king? I feel like he could travel there.
Yeah,
in
I think
January.
so. Maybe on the new year or something.
Yeah.
And yeah, there's a possibility. There's something sneaky that's happening, but it's going to be in the news.
Yeah.
And yeah, the ninth house is, let's see.
I'd say Meghan does not go. And
Okay.
or she may be not happy about him going.
I mean, the king wants to see his grandchildren. And what do you think about that? Is the King Charles, going to see his grandkids in the next, you know, Harry and Meghan's kids in the next 6 months?
That's a yes. That's the card you had for the show.
Oh,
yeah. With this is like if all the things can align, you know, if all the parameters are set and established and the rules are followed.
That's my fighting and winning card. This is my fighting and losing card. And it was towards Charles. So he's kind of fighting a losing battle, but he's continuing to stay positive. Yeah, Harry or Angel going for a secret visit in January. Harry is cooking up remedies, and yeah, I guess Meg has staff to send out parcels. Yeah, money rules the royals. Let's see. Oh, the whole thing about Disney. You know how we were talking about Disney and how Neptune is Disney, and now there's all of this stuff. Okay, this is actually what I was talking about earlier on, and I wanted to get back to it, and then I'll finish the show. But we were talking about the spy for quite a long time. The spy coming out. We see omens about the spy. We've seen some headlines about Epstein, Jeffrey Epstein being a spy. And I wonder if there's something that's about to blow open, because maybe Jeffrey Epstein is this spy that we're thinking is going to finally come out, and we see maybe the damage that was done. What do you think about Jeffrey Epstein spying and maybe these very powerful men giving him secrets? Will that come out more?
Yeah, I mean, talk about putting it out there. Wow. And it's new. This is something brand new information.
Okay. Yeah, it's a whole new thing. Like, it's a whole new angle of Jeffrey Epstein. Everybody's focused on one thing, but they're not looking at the other side.
That Seven of Swords, the lies come out. It's like uncovered. Yeah.
God. Okay. Yeah. Thank you, KOD. Harry's court case begins in January. Maybe Charles is coming to Montecito. Will Charles come to Montecito?
Ooh. No. Tower in reverse. It'd be a disaster. No. Probably a no.
Sorry, it's impossible. Okay. And which is a shame, because the beach, how ironic is that the beach is so healing. It could do him some good. Not to say that he doesn't have Cornwall. But yeah, and so about the Disney figures, Epstein was talking in these emails, these shocking emails that came out about those Disney figures and how these women were dressing up like them, and they're like, who do you want next? And the guy's like Snow White or whatever. So crazy. We're seeing that Disney is involved in this. Yuck, yuck, yuck. Samantha said, "Your dream yesterday, it was announced that the Menai Bridge is falling down, which means King Charles passed, and King Charles put a statement out that his treatment is lowering." Okay. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, Sagittarius has bridges too. Should we be looking out? Is there some kind of clue about a bridge coming up this week?
Eight of Swords in the reverse. I
So
mean, if I'm reading it as a no,
yeah,
I'm going to clarify it. But it almost gives me the sense of like a cable bridge because of how she's tied. That looks like a bunch of cables, like the cable snapping or something. And it could be connected to like ill maintenance, something like that, where they're like, we just didn't put the money into it. We didn't have the money to keep it repaired.
Wow. Exactly. Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. And then one more card, and then I'm done. Let's talk about the women this week. Just generally women. We could talk about maybe health or anything, but having to do with women. What can women look forward to for this week in the UK?
Well, don't we love to keep seeing this card in the upright? I mean, this looks like some R&R. You know, I'm sure a lot of ladies will be running the show for the holidays and hosting, but it's like doing it in your best self. Yeah. Taking care of yourself.
And being a warrior and winning too. So I like that a lot. All right. Well, thank you so much for dressing up for Christmas, and we still got another show. But thanks everybody for joining us, and we'll have to see how these clues play out. And otherwise, we'll see you at our usual time on Fridays. Fridays at 4 p.m. Eastern. And thanks again. We'll see you soon.
Thank you.